ask you a question. Have you ever been on a sales call where everything looked perfect? Your offer was right, your pitch was smooth, the prospect even smiled, but something fell off. That's not intuition. That's safety. And you lost it before you ever said a word. Sales isn't about getting people to trust you. It's about making their nervous system feel safe enough to decide. Because here's the truth. No one buys from who they don't feel safe with. Not in high-ticket sales, not in low-ticket sales, not anywhere. And I'll prove it. You don't even need 60 minutes to build trust. You can do it in 6. Welcome to Bosses Not Beggars, the podcast for entrepreneurs, high-ticket professionals, and leaders who are done chasing sales and ready to command trust, attention, and results. I'm your host, Vivian Weyll, the Sales Queen, and today I'm giving you the safety switch, the exact framework I teach my $100,000 a month producers to create instant trust, disarm resistance, and open buyers up before the pitch even starts. Because you don't sell with words, you sell with nervous system safety. Let's get into it.
This is Bosses, Not Beggars, the podcast for entrepreneurs, leaders, and sales pros who refuse to chase scraps. Here, presence replaces pressure, alignment replaces manipulation, and influence builds empires. If you're ready to trade excuses for ownership and hustle for true freedom, you're in the right place. Welcome to the movement. Bosses, Not Beggars, with Vivian Weyll, the Sales Queen.
Here's what most salespeople miss. Trust isn't logical. It's biological. When you talk to a buyer, their body is scanning for one question. Am I safe with this person? Your tone, your pacing, your breathing, all of it tells their subconscious mind whether they can relax or should defend. And the moments they don't feel safe, their brain shuts down logic and activates survival. Neuroscience calls it the amygdala hijack. It's the part of your brain that controls fight, flight, or freeze. If their amygdala senses any type of pressure, you already lost the sale. Even if they say, let me think about it, you can't outpitch a nervous system that does not trust you. That's why I built the Safety in 6 framework. Because in the first 6 minutes of any high-ticket call, your only goal isn't to sell your product. It's to sell safety. The truth is, your buyer does not need more information. They need more regulation. When your tone is calm, your pace grounded, and your words aligned, the nervous system relaxes, and a regulated buyer becomes a ready buyer. You don't build trust by talking more. You build it by slowing down. I'll show you exactly how to do it word for word. Here's how to create trust in 6 minutes or less. Minute 1, the nervous system reset. Before you speak, breathe. 2 slow inhales through the nose, 1 controlled exhale through the mouth. Then speak slower than feels comfortable to you. Why? Because your pace sets the emotional tempo of the call. If you're calm, they regulate. If you're rushed, they recoil. Your tone actually trains their nervous system. Minute 2, the safety statement. This is your first line. It neutralizes the fear of being sold. For example, hey, before we dive in, just so you know, this isn't a pushy sales call. My job isn't to convince you of anything. It's to get just some clarity on whether this is the right fit for you and me right now. That line flips their survival switch off instantly because the nervous system hears, I'm safe here. Minute 3, the curiosity bridge. Replace interrogation with collaboration. Ask something that opens, not probes. For example, out of curiosity, what's working really well for you right now? That question disarms because it doesn't start from a problem. It starts from respect. Minute 4, the mirror moment. Reflect their language back to them. So it sounds like consistency is something that you value. Mirroring builds familiarity, and the brain equates familiarity with safety. Minute 5, the authority anchor. Now you position yourself, but gently. I've helped over 1,000 clients who are exactly where you are right now. And what we found is that, get it? This builds authority without ego. It says, I've done this before, you can relax. Minute 6, the permission frame. Always ask before you pivot. Would it be okay if I share with you what I see and how we might solve that problem? This simple phrase turns pressure into partnership. Permission is power. It actually makes people lean in instead of lock up. And that's your safety in 6. 6 minutes, 6 steps, and now you've opened trust before ever touching your offer. Let's talk about the part most people never master. Tone and pace calibration. You can say the exact same words and create 2 completely different outcomes depending on your vocal energy. Tone is trust. Your tone tells them whether you're grounded or desperate. Your pacing tells them whether you lead or chase. Your pauses tell them whether you're confident or chaotic. Every pause is proof of power. So here's how to calibrate. If they're fast-paced, match, then slow them down. If they're skeptical, lower your pitch slightly and soften volume. It signals authority without the threat. If they're anxious, elongate your vowels. It subconsciously soothes tension. If they're dominant, mirror their direct energy, but stay emotionally still. That's how you lead alphas. The top 1% of closers sound like psychologists, not salespeople, because they don't actually perform. They regulate. Here's your boss move of the week. Before your next sales call, do this exercise. It takes 2 minutes. Number 1, hit record on your phone. Number 2, read your opening line aloud. Number 3, play it back and ask, would I trust myself? If the answer is no, slow down, lower your tone, remove the smile if it feels forced. Safety isn't performance, it's presence. Then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it one more time after each call. You will start noticing a pattern. The calmer you sound, the faster they buy. Regulation closes more deals than persuasion ever will. Listen, you can have the best offer in the world, the cleanest funnel, the slickest script, but if the buyer doesn't feel safe, none of it matters, because people don't buy from who is the best. They buy from who feels the safest. Your tone is your authority. Your calm is your currency. Your presence is your close. The nervous system decides faster than the brain, and it always decides who to trust. So the next time you are on a call, stop trying to prove. You start trying to regulate. You are not there to close. You are there to open. You are there to create safety so strong that saying yes feels like coming home. And that is the safety switch. And when you flip it, buyers don't resist you. They relax into you. And if this episode hit you, share it, tag me, and DM me your favorite safety in 6 line on Instagram and TikTok at Bosses Not Beggars. And if you're ready to master the art of influence and calm authority that turns every single call into trust, download my free training at www.vivianweyll.com. Because bosses don't close, bosses don't chase, bosses create safety and let trust do the rest. See you next week.